Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Rams will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Fresno State's offense will come out first. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Turning it on. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Skips away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Rams offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The Rams have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Guys, let's take a minute and look big picture at Colorado State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then to... And down he goes back at the 3.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And the Rams will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. To the air. It's Warner. Quick strike complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's chat about Fresno State. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of...
There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. And the defense got him at the 27.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to...
Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Illinois came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Champaign had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but it certainly could have been worse. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their 3rd of the day. They're #1 in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful unit.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Warner. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. The give. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Fresno State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ross. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Before the end of the quarter. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Spins away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Nice move to keep running. Oh, still making moves. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the touchdown Bulldogs. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he makes the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Under fire. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up. just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. On the ground, it's Dupree. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And the returner will be brought down. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air. It's Warner. Working that left side now. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Hard running there. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. And the Rams heading quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Number 23 on to punt it away.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today. Talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Sonny Lubick Field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
The Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He leaves it with his back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it's squarely fall.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to run it. Got room at the 35. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are
got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Bulldogs. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Back to throw. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Colorado State 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires it incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
The Rams will punt it away on 4th down.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He's got it. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Fresno State takes over in the offense mode, go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. He's not afraid to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end and coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll pull it down across the 35. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another 1st down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll go to the ground. Got enough space. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's raw. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here comes the heat. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Set to kick this one away.
Look out, he's got room.
The returner is tackled down at the 43. And the Fresno State offense will take
Here comes the
over.
Fresno State
First and
offense
10.
onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Leaves it with the running back. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense picking up steam. First and 10 from the 31. Dropping back, it's Warner. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
0.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but there's definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. first down and an eternity after a mountain of penalties. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Power football with the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Makes the grab on the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Lanier. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
They'll try the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And the Rams will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Colorado State takes over the Ram offense, returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quick toss to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to pass, it's Curry. Here's the pressure. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. With jet sweep pass. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
They boot it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Give to the single back. At the 35, he's got room. Breaks into the open. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Curry. He's got him. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Rams will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few.
Turning it on. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Colorado State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Curry. Under fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking...
Got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Aztecs will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Fresno State's offense will go on the attack first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be hyper, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Fights off the defender.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll run play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Back to throw, it's Warner. Fires to the big fella. Open space at the 25. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to ball his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more yard on third down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the score, and it's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. So San Diego State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
The Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Aztecs line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Warner. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets him up. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. Trying to keep the drive alive. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown!
so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Aztecs quickly.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. After the run, now to throw. He's got it down the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Dances away to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Here comes the offense on second down. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver in the intended target, and as a result, that ball's incomplete.
On 4th down, going to the air. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner can find no daylight. He goes down. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get after the quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their third on the day, and they're number one in the country in sacks, and they have been a problem for every offense they've faced.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his man. It's Napier. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
And the Aztecs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Gonna let it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's Warner. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Find some fresh air. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And that'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The toss to the right. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fresno State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ole Miss. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Got a man. It's Napier. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Aztecs send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
Full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
It's just going to take one play, right? They've got the weapons outside. Give a guy an opportunity to make a play in the end zone. Think about the momentum change that would create.
Fires to the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. And guys, this will stay a 24-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive when you start.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator.
There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Fires to the wideout. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he tacks on the extra point. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Aztecs will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Reads it, fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Warner. Using the quick game. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early. Got a short field. Take advantage of it, too. Get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And the returner will be brought down. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Off the RPO, complete. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Setting up the screen. Got a little space. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Line out trying to get it in. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Final play of the quarter coming. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run.
And down he goes back at the 3.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
The Aztecs will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Runs through the tackle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
From the gun, the ground game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 18-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late. Quarter, when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Throwing right. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Gives it on the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side. No two programs have rocked the establishment more than these two, and it's built a rivalry between them. It's been nasty at times. It's had its fair share of cheap shots and ruined seasons, all in the quest for the milk can. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see, the winners of 8 straight, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Boise State Broncos offense will have the football first. The Bulldogs slipped by the Broncos the last time these two got together.
You know that winning this game means so much to both of these programs. David, you had to be impressed, though, by how Fresno closed out that game the last time these two teams went at it.
Yeah, with the emotions, with the adrenaline. Usually the underdog in this matchup. Obviously, Boise, a proud program, so interested to watch this rematch.
Off-play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Give to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pressure coming. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Fresno State Bulldogs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking at
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Complete to the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Second down coming up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Fresno State. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ford. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Pulls and fires complete. It'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Madsen. He's got his man, makes the grab. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. These two teams both coming on a run, playing their best football of the season and hoping to continue on and get into the top 25.
Yeah, it's nice, man, when you get that roll going. You start to create some momentum, create some belief. You know, listen, you're not ranked, but you're earning that respect throughout the season. Palmer, I think now at this point, they're probably going to climb into the rankings, and who knows what they can do.
I agree that both of these teams came in here with a lot of confidence, and they knew that they were going to have to play right down to the wire to pull out this W. And now, for them to win this game in this kind of environment, open up some eyes around the country, it's huge to continue to build that confidence.
The Broncos had this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. And the throw out to the sideline took just a few yards. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back to pass, it's Warner. Steps away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Moving out to the right. This time he's got it. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Fresno State right back to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. He's going to take off. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering? A great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Got the back over the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. South Carolina showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Fires to the middle. Finds a man by himself. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. On to running room. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into him.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Let's see if they can get something going here late. Scanning the field, it's Warner. Looking for a big gain. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Right on the money. And they'll knock him down. The blue turf wobbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Escapes the pressure to his right. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Fresno State will have to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And add another one to the tally. This guy leads the nation in sacks. The nation. He's the best pass rusher. Getting to quarterbacks, making life really, really hard. That's 2 on the day. Let's see how many he gets today.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at him. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The Broncos will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Warner. out of the backfield. He's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Timeout.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Broncos and Bulldogs tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch and claw for the right to claim that old milk can.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Makes one man miss. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. He now has 63 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. It's a draw. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Warner. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds us back in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
It's now 2nd and goal.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. gives it on the option. Touchdown, Fresno State. Great job by the back on the option.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Cincinnati. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State ready to send out that offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man, it's Madsen. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
And the Broncos will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go right back to him. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. To throw, it's Warner. He's got an open man. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football. And everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
From the gun on third down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free. And like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Madsen. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they
were going to win this game, and one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
On the ready. 3:25.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion.
Fresno State, 36, Boise State.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Take this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these cities.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down, Fresno State. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a gap. It's Gilliam. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. So the Bulldogs get the win over the Broncos, and you know Fresno State is going to relish this victory for every single second until they clash again. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.